say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the
You said what, bro?
Let me see what I want. Let me see what I want.
just hang in there. This one big
Right there.
Oh! That's a good start for him.
Keep telling you where you saw it.
I'm about to see what you made of.
And I don't mean no disrespect when I say that. I just want you to know that.
I'm about to see what you made of.
What you saw. Drop his ass. Don't worry about it. He gonna come apart that bit.
That boy be hitting hard, don't he?
I'm telling you. Gonna crash his ass out. I'm telling you.
Jack, you're taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what
Had to restart the stream, bro. Hey, on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah, man.
I'll check you out.
Almost a month now. But on YouTube, it's my first night streaming on YouTube, man. My shit been fucked up. That verification part, I had to actually go on YouTube and try to find out how to get past that verification, man. Couldn't find out all I had to do is unlink it and relink my YouTube account.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Come on, man.
Fuck, bro.
I told you, bro. Say, see what you're doing? You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. You're running out the clock, bro. That's what you gotta pay attention to, my boy. You running out the clock, so watch this. Because what if you doing all this and you on score? Then it's my ball and it'll be 4 o'clock.
So you think I'm not going to score?
I mean, bro, you know you're a little soft, man.
We about to see. I don't know if I'm going to let you score no more.
Man, you crazy. Well, you can't stop me if you try. And you really tried the last time last go.
Okay. I'm setting the blocker. I'm just not getting what I want.
I got you. I'm finna smash his ass now. Fuck that. That's not nothing before a quarter. I'm on your ass, boy.
I promise you, I'm about to score.
All right. What you think?
He takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 17.
Get the fuck out of here, dad.
Hey. Talking too much shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Nigga fans like, I should have threw it low.
Boy, you know what it is, boy.
But look, what I'll tell you, I'm going to get it back, yeah?
Okay.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start
Get it back. Yeah, you don't get it back. Let me get 5 and 10 yards out of every reception. You don't get it back like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Yeah, sir.
He don't even want the ball no more.
Oh, man, for him to be...
Nah, he just got touched. Nigga hit him. Yo, once a nigga grab the leg, he let it go.
Just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that is
Oh, my God.
Out of here,
Oh, my
bro.
God.
picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens
Boy, you gotta score. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
He told me I got to score.
Alright.
Their defense comes on the field.
I gave you that last one, you feel me?
Come on, man. Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that, bro.
But it won't happen no more.
As he ran off the field after
You ain't give me nothing.
we saw his quarterback seeking out and offer a personal thank you.
But you can't say you gave me nothing, bro.
Offense takes the field again.
You feel me?
An excellent
Can't say that.
of 20 yards.
All right, you right.
Definitely what we call our defense.
You really tried to score the last time, but my boy right there.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to score. Hell yeah, I'm trying to score every time. I ain't about to sit here and lie to you.
He's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen in his receiving.
Get out there with Sean.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Get in there, boy.
Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins.
But you might well have went for the 2.
And the Ravens will add
You said what?
Boy, you might well have went for the 2, boy.
Tucker able to connect
Nah.
extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
I take the easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the net. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
He's not doing that shit.
Bro, you know he can't play. This nigga the middle linebacker, my boy. He can't jump that down, huh? He can jump like he a whole goddamn cornerback out that bitch.
You told me go for 2, so I'm going for 2.
For this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. Open man right side, it's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
When we talk all the time about playing situational football right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. Lawrence will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
No, sir.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to touchdown.
Oh, my God. That slow ass lineman, that was a pick, bro. That was a pick. I saw it coming. He just slow.
2-score game here in the 4th. So a little more defensively. I mean, look, you're still.
And he just slow, boy.
Things may be a little more uncomfortable.
Why did I let you score? Why did I let you score? What the fuck?
You saw.
Hell no. You won't supposed to score that. I promise you won't supposed to score that. God damn, you won't supposed to score that.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across.
You won't score no more. I promise. That's trash on my end.
The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still tying here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They only get 2.
I get that first.
3rd and 1. That's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Told you, boy, your side, boy.
Simply
Nah, I can't beat that with 27 points.
You just got lucky.
I hear you. You don't get lucky with 27 points, though. I promise you that. Maybe 7.
And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this.
Thank you.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, I told you. You gonna start disrespecting the nigga on my live stream, my boy.
No, you got that.
Yeah,
Nah, that's good shit. You got that. I give you that. That was definitely.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
I couldn't get on it like I wanted to.
I got too many niggas open.
Nah, you don't get this one.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Bro, he saucing him up like that.
Yeah, he saw some up good, too, ain't he?
East of the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And this is caught.
Yeah, keep playing. Keep playing.
It's the best game you heard me yet.
Nah,
It's all
man,
from
you just
mistakes.
nah, it's from moment. Hell no, man, you giving it your all, man. I'm looking at you, bro. You giving that shit your all out this bit. Hey, nah, you just that momentum. Once you get that lead,
I'm gonna talk about shit.
once you get that lead, it be that momentum, bro. That momentum be a motherfucker on that bit. You know, that shit so computerized.
For this next drive.
Watch it.
This touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter.
Well, yeah, don't do that. Don't do it, boy. Don't you do that. Get your ass out of
I'm
bounds.
going out of bounds.
Yeah, you over there. You bout it. You bout it. That boy he gonna let that bitch do
They
it.
act like ain't no quarterback on this game run the ball without fumbling. So
Yeah, you damn right. He gonna let that bitch go. He ain't got good handle on the. I don't even think in real life, bro. He got a good handle on that shit, bro. Yeah. Damn, how the fuck?
2
2K.
yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was. Handed it.
Gotta score, boy.
Run it. Created some space.
Well, yeah, but let me score, but it's over with.
Nah.
Oh yeah,
Watch
yeah.
this.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll
Watch
just
what?
get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision.
Hey, Jay running. That's what I see.
Down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
I'm about to get out of there too.
First down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys on, my boy.
As he is smothered behind the line.
You got to think.
Don't fuck up now.
All right.
Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw.
That's what you're doing, my boy. It's cool.
Huge play at this point in the game.
Lose by 4 more yards. I got you.
Watch this.
Here's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And he's going to have another.
It would have been fun if I had to pick that bit. You would have been crying in the car. You would have been crying in the car on it.
You'll see.
Niggas in the movie, he gonna cry in the car.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
Slow this shit down, man. Hell no.
Go ahead and use their first
Sure.
timeout. As he'll stop
Straight passes too. I ain't doing no running.
You better not. So, boy, he let that big. If he let that big go right now,
It's 1st and 10.
Watch this.
doing that run shit. Oh yeah, he's over.
No, I ain't running that.
Throw.
Oh, Lamar ain't got that arm on him like that one. He do though, but they gonna fuck with him on the game.
Yeah, my boy, you doing too much right now. You trying to go for your halfback?
Hey, I don't know. You better score. You. I'll call the timeout for you. You ain't got to call it. I'll call it for you.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Oh my God, Lamar.
I don't see how he even called that.
I'll call it for you. I'll call it for you.
This drive was 6 points. The Ravens
I don't even see how he called that, bro. He had too many niggas on him.
Officially salt this one away. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's
told you not to do that shit. I told you not to do that shit. Literally told you not to do that shit, bro.
It's all man. You still got to score.
We can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing now, Lawrence. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. Finds the open.
Call timeout for bam. Fuck up.
Shit, I would have called it for you too. Oh shit, I ain't come out.
Yeah, man, good game, my boy. I should have just kicked it in, bro. But I was like, that's 34 yards.
I don't know why you did. I thought that's what you were about to do. And I was running another play.
Cause that bit, bro. That bit was at 34 yards. I said, man, you know when it's like, once that bitch over 30, bro, it's 34 yards. I mean, it's about a 50-yard, kick it for that.
Shit, you trying to play tomorrow, bro? Just send me everybody. I'll play your game.
I got you.
All the time, for real, bro.
I got you, bro. Say no more,
It's
bro.
all love on my end, bro.
For sure, bro. I'm probably go live again probably about 8 or 9 in the morning.
Alright.
I got you, bro. 10-4, man. Be safe, bro.
For sure. You too, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, Justice Hill. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now it's Jackson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Tyus Bowser, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at an all-time day on the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Jackson now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone. They cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, he's going to loft one, deep left side here. 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second,
I'm gonna put it in there. All that running and shit. Yeah. That shit over with, bro.
Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Now it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20.
Bro, I got like almost 80 yards just since I had the ball back.
Wasting little time. And Jones has it over the middle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Lawrence going to throw again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Manhertz from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. John, that's well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop than when you think of an explosive play.
You just had a good couple opportunities, my boy.
Passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Crochet from 4 yards out. And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Manhertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game is...
This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 81 yards. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation,
Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this one. No, okay. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Hunter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of